Hey everybody, welcome back to the first official Calling Conversation with me, Rick,
And me, Nain.
and my broken ass.
Official?
The official.
Official.
The official first episode since I've been gone.
Leo official. Who's
Leo?
that? Sound like you said Leo.
No, the official.
Oh, Leo.
The.
His
Duh.
speech impediment got worse, folks.
Now I can't even spell. I can't even speak the word the. But anyways, I'm glad to be back. Oh my God, it's been a while.
Dude, it's been a sucky ride.
Yeah,
And it didn't even happen to me.
yeah. As you all know, I've been out for almost 2 months.
Jeebus, yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
2
a little
months.
more.
And I was out because of a spinal surgery that they had to do on me. It's called a lemonectomy. Lemonectomy or something. I still can't pronounce it even after all the times.
He was deboned.
There you go. Good word. The crazy thing is that for those of you who don't know what that is, the injury that I had was that my spines was squeezing the hell out of my nerves, causing sciatic pains and all kinds of other stuff down my leg, and it's been going on for a while.
Yeah, didn't your doctor say you probably want to get this sooner than later before you start losing feeling in your legs?
Right. So we finally said yes, and they get in there on a Thursday when we had the surgery.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be an in and out thing. After they'd done the surgery, they said, yeah, you can't go home, because I was feeling kind of weird about stuff, and they didn't let me go home. They finally let me go home on Saturday.
Was it Saturday?
Yeah, Saturday.
Damn, one day. Not even one day.
Yeah, it was Thursday. I stayed there Friday.
Mm-hmm.
I got home Saturday around 11 or something.
Okay.
I was doing pretty good. Sunday, I had this sharp pain climb up my ass like a knife.
I was going to say, you described it as a hot knife.
A hot knife
going up your ass.
going up my ass. And I called the doctor, and he was like, yeah, we need to go into an emergency surgery, and this would be Sunday night. And we get there for a 9 o'clock surgery, which didn't happen till about 9:30 or 9:45.
9:45 is when you finally got in.
Craziness that ensued during the
Are we
wait.
going to talk about that?
Sure. Let's go ahead. Bring it up. Boom. Do it.
It was so stupid. All right, so we get to the emergency room, as he was told to do, and he was supposed to sign in and get checked in and do all this other stuff.
Get thrown into a robe and stuff.
Yeah. Get prepped before he gets transferred to the 4th floor, which is where the surgery is going to happen. So he gets there. He tells the receptionist what's going on. Before his wife and I can get passed through security, he's already being sent back out saying, go to the 4th floor. And we're like, okay. So we go to the 4th floor. It's Sunday. That office is closed that day. And it's an emergency surgery, so the doctor's coming in on the back end. So there's nobody there to do anything for us. Finally, after I don't know how long we were waiting, because we got there like 2 hours early.
Right.
We got there like at 7, right?
Yep.
So we were there for a while, and then finally somebody was like, hey, you guys are supposed to go checked in the emergency room on the 1st floor. They're supposed to do all this stuff and then send you back up here. So we go back downstairs. We go through the process. His name gets taken down. He gets called in finally after I don't know how long we were waiting. They take some information down.
We had to do a COVID test.
COVID test, that's right, because the before the surgery he had to be negative. Otherwise, he couldn't even have the surgery if it was positive. So we're waiting. 3 different people came out to talk to us, and none of them knew what the hell was going on.
Right.
Eventually, you get discharged.
No, well, before we get that, we have a security guard looking around for Rico Ramos.
Oh my God, that pissed me off so
the
bad.
The receptionist goes, yeah, I've been looking for him too. We're sitting 20 feet in front of her.
Direct line of sight.
But she said she's been looking for me all that time.
She was on the phone having a personal conversation
With
in
family members.
her personal language.
Yeah.
And as soon as the security guy comes out, it's like, yeah, I'm looking for Rico Ramos. I've been looking for him too. And I was like, bitch, don't lie. We literally could see you from across.
Yeah, never once asked us who we were.
Not once. Got up and said, hey, is there a Rico Ramos here? Nothing. Oh my goodness.
And now it's about 9:30. Our surgery's at 9 o'clock.
Finally, they're like, oh, well, we're gonna discharge you, and then somebody's gonna come down and take you to the fourth floor. So finally, we get to the fourth floor. We're talking to a wonderful. She's the OR nurse.
Yeah.
And she's on the ball. She knows what's going on. She knows everything. She was in emergency surgery prior to that, so she couldn't help us directly. And now she's trying to get us registered in, have his name in there. And she looks his name up. He was discharged. He was supposed to have been checked in a robe, have his vitals taken, be already with the IV line in, so they can just hook him up. Of course, none of that has happened. So now she's scrambling to get that done while talking to the doctor. Are waiting. Doctors are waiting. The OR doctor comes in. He's the anesthesiologist who's been waiting is like, oh, so is he the patient? And then realize nothing has been done, and she was a peach. She was wonderful, but it was just getting him through the door was an ordeal in itself. And then what happened?
So then what they found out was that from the first surgery, there was spinal leak. And wherever that leak was at, one of my nerves strands looped out. So when I would walk, that's what was throwing the sharp knife up my ass.
An open nerve.
Right, an open nerve who was just floating around and said, hey, what's going on, guys? And every once in a while would just stick me in the ass. So they had to put that back in. And once all that was done, all was said and done with the surgery, I was stuck in the hospital for another whole week.
A week?
A whole week. So we thought we're fine. I get to go home. Boom, Bob's your uncle. And a few days later on a Sunday, I'm feeling really warm. Melba takes my temperature.
It's a 100.9?
100.9.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh shit, something else is wrong. So back to the doctors. And he says, and because they had to do an MRI.
Yeah, finally.
And they said, oh, here's the problem. When they did the original surgery, they had to take a bone out so that it would take the pressure off the nerves. Well, when he did that, the original spinal leak that was going on that shot that pain up my ass caused a bubble of fluid right where they took the bone out. So the bone that they had in there that was making me, that was causing my problems,
was replaced by spinal fluid pressure.
So it was back to square zero. Oh, folks, it was a horrible thing. Nothing I would wish my enemies or my friends.
Some friends.
Yeah, so he says, okay, we're going to have to wait 2 weeks, and maybe it should go down, you'll be fine. You're just going to have to grin and bear it, whatever. So every other week I would get my blood pressure, the
slight fever.
Slight fever would pop up and blah, 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 and so we're waiting. So this is the past Sunday, or Saturday, we went to a VEA. Shout out to Mike Cardenas.
We're not blaming you, Mike, at all.
No, not at all.
We're blaming Dennis.
my pure dumb luck. So we get back home, and I'm not feeling it. I was supposed to go shopping for Melba to get her something.
Right, that's why we left early. She's been a peach
through the whole ordeal. She's just dealing with this stubborn pain in the ass.
Well, he's a pain in the ass when he's not feeling like crap. So when he's feeling like crap, it's like 100 times worse. So Melba, we love you.
Yes. I go, Nain, I want to go get her a gift, just to show my appreciation. But I wasn't feeling that good, so we just said, I'm just going to go home. I'll deal with it another time.
Well, we got stuck in traffic for like 2.5 hours.
So I take my temperature, because Melba's out with her family. I take my temperature, boom, 100.9 again. So I'm freaking out. Melba's like, God damn it, what the hell are you doing? Call the doctor and said, all right, now we're going to give you another MRI just to see what's happening. So later today, I will be going to an MRI.
That's right. And it took Melba, me, our student Eric, even Kevin.
My family.
His family, his ates. We actually had to contact his sisters to finally get him to call his doctor. And then I text him like 100 texts every single time. Did you call your doctor? Did you call your doctor? Did you call your doctor? What time is it?
Pain in the ass, this guy.
I replaced the nerve that was stabbing him in the ass because we do want him to get better. We actually do care about him, and not just because of the show. But
liar.
We are feeling, or he's feeling well enough that we are starting up again.
Well, that was the plan before, having another surgery. So In the event we don't have anything coming up,
You'll know why.
Oh, incidentally, while we were at the VEA past Saturday,
Yes.
we were able to talk to a young man, really cool guy,
Very.
by the name of Jimmy
Mirador.
Mirador. Yeah.
Looker.
Super nice guy. Super nice guy. Wonderful conversation. And that'll be coming on next week. After this episode.
Yes, the week after this one.
Yeah, so that was our very first one, but this is the intro to being back.
Yeah.
We thought we would, take the time and say hello to everybody as we did when on the way out. We did a...
It's weird keeping track of all that, really.
I know.
It is. But it's been one hell of a ride. I mean, well, it sucked for you mostly.
Oh, dude.
And then the burden you put on the loved ones.
So another fascinating, funny-ass story that I wanted to add to this because it's all part of the ordeal. The ordeal? Ordeal. Right?
Seriously, your speech impediment got so much worse.
And this is the crazy part. So if you ever get injured and you go out on disability,
Yeah.
make sure you get your ducks in order because fucking EDD, they love you, and it's not even them that did me wrong, right? So, anyways,
Bureaucracy.
yeah, I'm out, almost 2 months.
Right.
EDD should have kicked in, after the 2 weeks.
After the first 2 weeks.
Yeah, of the surgery.
Yeah.
And I'm just now getting the money, and here's why. So EDD puts your money to Bank of America
On a card.
on a card, a debit card. So I'm waiting all this time, and I finally decided, okay, let me call the bank. Maybe something went wrong. So they tell me this. They say, oh, we're sorry. Yeah, we're going to order you a new card because back in 2011, when I first had another disability injury, they gave me a credit card, and I was able to use that. They said that...
it expired since then.
So after 3 years, if you're not using it, there's no money in it, they cancel it, but they'll send you another card for whatever reason.
Was that in 2015?
Yeah, so in 2015, they said, oh, we made your card, right? We made you a card, but we just forgot to send it out. Sorry. Right?
So there was no record.
Right. So this is 7 years in the making, folks. I'm thinking in my head, well, EDD just sent you guys my name again.
Must be in the mail.
That should kick in a whole brand new thing, right? But they said, oh, it's because after the 2015, when we didn't send you out, we dropped you off our system. So now I'm asked out, no money. What 2.5 almost 2 months. We're at a point where we're eating top ramen soup, couple noodles, because we're so I'm so broke. But so I asked the guys, well, is there any other way you can send me money?
Oh, that.
So they said, well, yeah, there is, but you have to pay $10.50, and we can send you, a third of whatever you have. Do that, goddammit. That's an ATM fee. I don't care. Send me money, right? So they said, okay, you're gonna have to go to credit union, which is Western Union.
Right.
They're gonna write me a cashier's check out, and they're gonna give me this money. I said, all right, fine. Finding that the Western Union was an hour and a half ordeal, and I'll tell you why.
Just to find it.
I'm downtown. I Google Western Union. Sends me to 4 places all in the area downtown near Market and Mission.
None of them are open.
Each one I go to, they're either no longer there, never been there, or they're financial institutes where they don't give you money. Right. So I decided to have lunch, and I was one of my students, Eric. Thank you, Eric. So we decided, okay, let's go to cash checking places. I know they have those there, right? So we get there, say, oh yeah, we have a Western Union here, but we don't give out money. We only send money, so they're no good. Hour and a half, like I said, of all this trying to figure out. I finally call Western Union itself, and they have an answer machine, which is the computers. The computer automated, service, right?
Oh, this one freaked me out.
Yeah, and then they say, oh, if you want this, press that button.
Right. Or
you need
say
this. And I'm looking for a location, and it says, okay, location. And it was going to make me do all these things. And I'm frustrated now. Again, an hour and a half trying to find a goddamn store. And I'm yelling, he goes, God damn it, just give me a fucking human. Somebody I can talk to. Shit, right? And I'm doing this, not thinking anything of it, because I'm just in the car with Eric. And I'm talking to a machine, so I'm like, you're cussing, you don't care. The machine comes on and says, "Sir," and this is the part, "Sir, I understand your frustration. Please bear with us, but we will not tolerate profanity. Please calm down, otherwise we will have to disconnect you." I'm like, what?
A freaking robot told him to calm down. Didn't even the tone of the voice
The
change?
tone of the voice changes. It's all like he was real stern and tell me, "You keep this up, motherfucker, I'm gonna hang you up." I'm like, what?
If it was a ghetto robot, it would have been, "Motherfucker, you cussing at me?"
But in my life, that was the first time I ever heard a computer respond to me yelling out of frustration. Not even at the computer, just, you know how we get mad.
Yeah, you just kind of exclaim and you say, "Oh, fuck."
Damn it, goddamn, just, out of frustration. And the computer got on, and I could have sworn it might have been R2D2 or C3PO telling me, "Hey, calm your shit down. We're going to have to disconnect you." So I had to calm down, and that actually brightened my day. And I was like, okay, all is good. Fuck it, right? I was like, "Oh, I apologize." I apologize to a machine.
Did it say, "That's okay"?
There, breathe.
Woosa, woosa.
And they finally tell me, "Oh, you can go to Safeway." All this time, I could have just gone to Safeway. So yeah, be careful what you do on the computer, on your phone when you're talking to an automated system.
Oh, I gave him shit for 2 days after that. That was hilarious. I wasn't there, unfortunately, but just hearing it again. It's even funnier the second time around. I swear,
was
folks.
crazy. I couldn't believe
A robot told you to calm down.
that they programmed this machine to listen and tell you to calm down. And I imagine it's because if you're that riled up and they give you to a human,
Yeah.
you might start cussing them out. So the computer is
the
cock
buffer.
blocking.
Yeah.
Say, okay, you're not going to get like this with my employees. I'm like,
So
what?
calm the hell down before I pass you on to somebody that come cuss you back out.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, so that was exciting.
That was an interesting turn of events. Does this happen so often that it'd be messed up that they never even actually programmed it to do it, but
just did
it
on
happens
AI.
so often
Matrix is happening.
that the computer said, "You know what? We need to figure out a response to this because we're tired of listening to the tone change. There's too much bass in their voice all
it's
of a
Ultron.
sudden." Yeah,
It's Ultron.
something.
And
Oh
so
my
if your
goodness.
kitchen stuff is computerized,
Yep.
you might want to disconnect.
Yeah, or at least don't cuss around them or fight
Yeah.
in front of them.
Don't yell at the microwave.
Do not yell at your refrigerator. Your milk will spoil real fast.
Can you-
Yeah, could you imagine all of a sudden?
Dude, first time I ever was freaked out by a computer. I used to love computers. Now I'm kind of worried.
I'm on the fence about the whole thing.
It's like iRobot all over again.
I know, right? But it's more systematic. Like, it's slow. Like, we always expect it to be fast.
Oh,
but this
yeah.
is how they do it. It's just slowly until it becomes habit. And before you know it, why am I in chains all of a sudden?
The computer just wrapped me up.
Mhm.
Yeah, so word to the wise. Be nice on your phone.
Someone's listening.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that this thing was listening to tell me what I was saying. Dude, it was actually scary, but it was also
Kind
funny.
of cool, right?
Yeah, it's just hilarious. Like, holy shit! And you think about it for a minute, you're like, oh no, this is not a cool thing.
Yeah, what does that say, right?
It's crazy. The computer's gonna, Ultron
Yeah.
is all I remember.
Yeah, Ultron didn't have a sense of humor, though.
No, not at all. But it was just, it was really, like I said, the whole ordeal has been interesting. So,
But you have to admit, I mean, as scary as the connotation is that a machine actually responded to your
frustration.
and aggravation by telling you to calm the hell down or it's going to hang up on you.
Yeah. Which
It's-
is extreme. Stop it or, it's like, what?
It gave you an ultimatum!
Stop or this is as far as we go.
But it shifted your entire paradigm. Like, you were that frustrated, and then a computer essentially calmed you down.
Yeah, but, the voice changed. It was no longer just a straight,
Yeah.
da-na-na-na-na. It was, hey, I know you're upset. Calm down. or I will
Or
disconnect
hang
you.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that was the highlight of this whole surgery stuff. So
This is a weird highlight, but yeah, it's kind of
it was great. It puts you back into perspective.
You're like, okay. Wait, what? This just got put in place by a computer. That's
Yeah.
insane.
Oh, too funny, too funny.
It
So-
is.
Yeah, so
my
that's where we are
God.
now. From here, though, where are we going? I mean, what are we gonna?
Well, unfortunately, prices just keep going up, so it's becoming that much more difficult to do the
travel.
travel.
Yeah,
Yeah. So for now, we're gonna try to keep as
local
many
as we can.
local
Right.
people that we can find.
You know, and talking about prices going up,
Yeah.
Naina and I had lunch at the mall in the
Yeah.
food court, in one of those fast food places.
Mhm.
$40. That's crazy.
For 2 mini sandwiches, they weren't
Yeah,
even like the
they were not
full-size
even
ones.
not even the large sandwiches.
No. And that's here. That was a
Daly
Como?
City.
Daly City.
Yeah,
That's insane, folks.
$40 for the two of us.
$40.
Fast food. We only had that happen once in Hawaii, and there was three of us, and it was only $50.
Yeah. I think the same place too.
Yeah, as a
Yeah.
matter of fact.
Yeah, but those are full sandwiches.
Yes, and that was how many months ago, right? Before
Yeah, dude, that was
near Christmas, November or something like that, right?
no, it was in February.
Was it?
Yeah,
Okay, so from that time to now,
yeah.
a $10, an increase because there's only
18